Hey guys, what's up? It's Zamara, and today I bring you a new video. This time I want to discuss my initial reaction to playing Grand Theft Auto Vice City. And let me tell you, this game blew my mind back in the day. So I remember I was either 8 or 9, something like that. And my neighbor who lived right across the street from me had it. And I went over to his place with my brother, and he was playing this game. And I was like, this game is interesting. What's it called? And he was like, oh, this is Vice City. It came out not too long ago and it's pretty addictive. And I'm like, yeah, I can see that. This game is a representation of something that I have been wanting to play myself for a long time. I said, you know, what if someone took real life and put it into a video game? And of course, Vice City had its stuff that it could have been better at, but I thought, wow, you can actually steal cars or drive any car. You can fly airplanes. You can ride boat vessels or just boats in general. Yeah, I can't remember what the largest boat you can like travel in is like, but anyway, and helicopters. And on top of that, sometimes you need to use that very vehicle to get a mission done. You can even use a battle tank. And like, I was just mind blown because back then I was thinking, you know what, the PlayStation 2 can do a lot of things. How come we don't have a game like this? And then when I saw this game, I was thinking, wow, this game, you can do a lot of damage in it, but at the same time there's so much to do. You got missions, and you also gotta collect money to be able to purchase some properties and you know, have weapons unless you use cheat codes, which I'll admit at some point I just wanted to breeze through the game, and I used the cheat codes a lot, especially the ones to restore your health, because I like to make those police stars go to like number 6 and engage them in battle, and that mess was something. So yeah, I thought this game, when I get it, I'm going to be stuck to it, and I was addicted to it for about 2 years. And every day that I played it, I could find something new to do. And the only thing that disappointed me was that your character couldn't swim. That seemed like something very basic that you would need to implement in a game of this scale. So I was thinking maybe they'll come up with a sequel to this. They have to, because these mechanics need to be just, they cannot leave anything out. If they are already into this ambitious type of project, then the last thing they can do, or you know, the last thing they can afford to forget is making the character swim. Because, I mean, there's a lot of people who would definitely do that. I know that most of the times I died, it was because my damn character couldn't swim. Like Tommy Vercetti, you couldn't swim, you loser. So, anyways, but I also thought that the game itself, the story, it was pretty appealing. I also liked the fact that at some point you get to run your own mansion and all that, and it gives you a sense of, wow, I worked hard to get here. And yeah, I remember one of my favorite things to do in this game had to be, this will sound really boring, but I like to take one bus and literally stop at the bus stops, and then you'll earn $5 for everybody who stepped in. But my most favorite part of that is that the bus had no end. When you picked someone up, someone else suddenly needed to turn around to get into the bus. and then you know, suddenly you would have this line that seemed to wrap around the block that you were in, and everybody was just boarding your bus, and it's like, oh wow, I'm going to make $1,000 here in like, you know, an hour, but hey, it's money that I earned without having to do missions or kill anybody, and having to, you know, do the little code to where you get rid of the police and all that. So I thought that was interesting because the first time I did that, I was like, hey, I'm curious. I have a bus. I'll stop at the stop sign. You know, because back then I didn't really have access to internet, and I really didn't know that there were guides for video games. I just got my video games and I just played them. I never looked around at the video store or game store to familiarize myself with the merchandise that accompanies a particular game. But yeah, I was excited that I discovered that on my own. I'm like, wow, just how many more secrets are there in this game hidden in this fashion? So another cool thing to do was when you saw a cop chasing someone, if you punch the guy he's chasing, you'll get a good citizen reward, and I think it's also $5. But you can't shoot him, or you can't use a weapon against the person, of course. So, but yeah, you guys, Vice City, it was definitely one of the games that had the most impact on me, as in, wow, I am eager to have this game. I'm excited because this is like playing real life in a video game. And when I get it, I will explore every inch and corner and cave that it has. So it was time very well invested. And all right, you guys, that's all I have for you on this matter. What do you guys think about Vice City? How did you feel the first time you played it? And do you still play it today? I'm pretty sure some of you out there do. Unfortunately for me, I committed the mistake of trading it so that I could have an extra few bucks to get other games. And some of those games were Dragon Ball Z games, which is always money well spent. Alright, I'll leave you guys with that. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon.